Hello, my beloved friend. I want you to hear me with all your heart right now, because what you've been sensing in your life is not confusion, and it's not random. You've been asking why your soul feels both restless and radiant, why you can taste peace but still feel a stirring in your bones, why you can feel seen yet still sense that you are waiting on something unseen. This is not disorder, this is divine alignment. What you are experiencing is not hesitation, it is holy activation. It's like standing at the edge of a vast ocean with the waves kissing your feet, but the tide has not yet pulled you in. And the reason is because this next phase of your life is not something you walk into casually. It is something God Himself ignites with fire from heaven. You were not crafted merely to be noticed. You were designed to be used by the hand of the Almighty, not in the way the world uses and discards people, but in the way heaven shapes and refines vessels for holy purpose. As Paul writes in 2 Timothy 2:21, if anyone cleanses himself from what is dishonorable, he will be a vessel for honorable use, set apart as holy, useful to the Master, ready for every good work that is, you right now, prepared in silence, polished in obscurity, refined for an assignment that is bigger than applause and greater than recognition. You are being activated, not for decoration, but for deployment. God didn't lead you through the fire just to let you glimmer under soft lights or polite hand claps. He forged you like a sword, not to be mounted on a wall as a pretty artifact, but to be wielded in battle as a force that carries weight. You are not a follower of the crowd. You are a vessel that carries the weight of heaven, a chosen instrument like Paul in Acts 9:15, when the Lord said, "He is a chosen instrument of mine to carry my name before the Gentiles and kings and the children of Israel." Everything you endured that seemed senseless, the delays, the detours, the hidden seasons, was never wasted. Those years where you felt your gifts gathering dust, while others with less depth took the stage. That was not rejection, that was preservation. God would not allow your platform to be louder than your power. He was making sure your character could carry the glory He intends to pour through you. And now, at this very moment, the power has been completed. The weight has been given. The lock is finally approaching that only your key was made to turn. There will be a moment, a divine encounter, a need in this world that fits your spirit so perfectly it will feel like the whole universe has been waiting for you to step forward. And when that moment comes, it won't drain you like the old assignments did. This time, it will awaken you. It will be like breathing underwater and suddenly realizing you were always meant to swim in the deep. It will be like walking into fire and realizing you are not consumed because God has made you fire yourself. Remember the words of Jeremiah 29. His word is in my heart like a fire shut up in my bones. I am weary of holding it in. Indeed, I cannot. That is what you are about to feel. The unstoppable flame of God bursting forth. You've been trained in unusual ways. People saw delay. Heaven called it stealth development. People thought you were isolated. God called it training grounds. While others chased instant influence. You were being wired to carry eternal weight. You are not made to carry popularity. You are made to carry presence. That's why you felt that ache. The longing that doesn't make sense. Like a map has been downloaded into your heart, but the route remains hidden. That's not God teasing you. That's the final stage before activation. Because when He activates you, it won't be small, it won't be safe, and it won't be subtle. You won't just be promoted in front of people. You'll be positioned before purposes. You'll step into places where your very presence will speak before your mouth even opens. As Isaiah 61 declares, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." That is your season. You are not here to be busy. You are here to be deployed with precision. Just as a power line hums before lighting up a city, your spirit has been vibrating with divine potential. Heaven has already spoken the command. The signal is already pulsing through your soul. You are no longer waiting for a door. You are the door. Revelation 3:8 says, "See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut." God will use your voice to be the answer to someone's secret prayer, your presence to break chains of despair, your obedience to unlock another person's calling. And that's why the spiritual warfare increased when you thought you had finally found peace, because the enemy always resists at the threshold of release. You don't test a parachute when it's folded away in storage. You test it at 15,000 feet, right before the jump. That's where you are right now, right before the leap, right before the switch flips, right before God whispers, "Now." So if life has felt both calm and chaotic, both peaceful and pressurized, that's not confusion, that's confirmation, because what God is about to do in you will not begin with fireworks or fanfare. It will begin with something quieter and holier. It will start with a deep knowing inside you that you cannot go back to normal, not because you are stubborn, but because you have changed. You've outgrown the old life, and even if you tried to return, it would feel like wearing shoes 2 sizes too small. That discomfort is not punishment, it's a signal that the old environment cannot contain the new version of you. As Ezekiel 36:26 promises, "I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you." This is how activation begins. It doesn't scream, it stirs, it whispers in divine coincidences, in conversations that suddenly uncover what you buried, in invitations that seem random but arrive right on time. You'll hear someone say, "I don't know why, but I felt led to tell you this." Or, "You're the only one who came to mind." Those aren't coincidences. That's heaven echoing back your assignment. When God activates you, the world begins to recognize what you carry even before you announce it. It's like walking through a field and realizing the wind is following you. Things will start falling into place without your striving, because you've stepped into the flow of what you were born to do. You'll notice yourself speaking up where you once shrank back, standing firm where you once doubted, choosing rest without guilt, because you know rest is not laziness. It's the recharging of divine machinery. You'll say no to things you once said yes to, not because you're bitter, but because you refuse to live small anymore. God is not just increasing your visibility, He is increasing your voltage. You will carry words that pierce, a presence that calms, and even silence that convicts. You won't have to try, you'll simply be. Because when you are activated, you are no longer auditioning. You are operating. And here's what might surprise you. The first assignments God gives you may not look glamorous. It might be one conversation that changes a life, one message that stops someone from giving up, one small yes that unlocks a door you didn't even know you were knocking on. Don't underestimate the hidden moments. Moses was not activated in Pharaoh's palace, but in the wilderness, alone with a bush that burned, yet was not consumed. Likewise, you will feel it when God sets a fire inside you that purifies, but does not destroy. Yes, you will lose some things along the way, but only what cannot survive where you're going. Not everyone can breathe at the altitude God is taking you. Some people will misinterpret your calm as arrogance, your glow as ego, your new pace as pride. Let them misunderstand. You were never designed to be understood by the masses. You were designed to be used by the Most High. And when God says it's your time, not even your own doubts will be able to stop it. Doubt will still knock on your door, especially when you cannot see how it's possible. But remember Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. You've passed through too many valleys to stay hidden. You've shed too many false identities to pretend. You've endured too many storms to still question your strength. You are being called up, not called out. This chapter is not about exposure, it's about release. Like a seed cracking underground, because its time has come. If life feels tight, if your emotions feel loud, if your spirit is restless yet calm, don't panic, don't sabotage, don't rush. You are being positioned with surgical precision. When the moment comes, it won't look like what you imagined. It will look like truth itself stepping into flesh through you. This is your activation. You are no longer waiting. You are no longer only preparing. You are becoming. And very soon, you will see that every wound, every heartbreak, every loss was never wasted. Each scar became a mark on the weapon God has forged you to be. So thank you, my dear friend, for walking through this journey with me. If this message has sparked something in your heart, let it not end with you. Share it with someone who needs the reminder that they are not lost, they are being launched. Subscribe, stay connected, and keep leaning into the voice of God, calling you higher. Remember Philippians 1:6. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. And with that truth burning bright, I will see you in the next chapter of your amazing journey. May